Hello everyone, just showing you here this TRD intake that I just installed. This is my particular truck. So it was a 2009 Tacoma, second gen, 1G RFE, and here she is. So just installed it. It's pretty easy. I mean, you follow the Toyota's guidelines, procedures, paperwork that goes page by page, and you just install it. It's not hard at all. Need a 12 millimeter, a 10 millimeter screwdriver, Phillips and flathead, and a little plier. You also have a Torx key, an Allen key. You have the 3 millimeter Allen key. You have to, when you install your MAF back, it comes with new little bolts, and those are 3 millimeter Allen. So anyway, that's pretty much it. There's going to be some couple of adjustments you got to do. It's pretty easy. It should take average person about 45 minutes to take off and to put on the new one. Why did I go back with TRD intake system? Well, they both are a cold air kit. I mean, obviously the factory one, the filter sits right here, MAF, and it draws air through a baffle and whatnot. It's pretty tight, and then it comes around and it draws air from this fender. Difference is this one here has a better running system. The hole over here where it draws into is a little bit bigger. The piping hole is bigger, no baffles. It's just been tuned differently to create more torque and horsepower by Toyota. This is obviously the version 2. The first one was made by AFE, and it wasn't carb approved, so this is the second generation, the version 2 of the TRD filter, TRD cold air kit. And they, like I said, the factory one and this one do draw air from inside the area tunnel right here, so it's still protected by splashes of water coming up. So it's a really good kit. There was some concerns back in 2010, and I've heard and I've seen a lot of them while I was working at Toyota. I'm also a Toyota technician for many years, since 2006. I've installed these in so many 1G RFEs, FJ Cruisers, Tacomas, all kind of Tacomas, modified some 4Runners to work on them too. They're great. Haven't had any issues with lean situations at all. I can tell you about, and I've also installed the superchargers on these. And if you install the supercharger in this kit and you go down the road and you just rump on it, it's going to have a lean situation. You got to let the car learn, do the whole learning on the closed loop and the open loop situation. The open loop is going to be fine with the MAF reading, but you have to let the new air, the new velocity of air coming into the engine for the ECU to adjust for those. And if you let it 50 to 80 miles, drive it normally, not like you stole it, and around that time it'll compensate and it'll adjust for itself, and they'll have no issues. Also with the NA engines, the same way. I tell that to everybody who installs these. It doesn't matter really what car it is. You can install this on a BMW, you can install this on anything. If you go ahead and just hit the gas, it's gonna give you some lean situation. So the particular problem people were having is that there was some investigations about this kit against an AFE and also a stock one on a dyno. They basically removed the factory system, the dyno, the factory system on the same dyno, and then they installed this one, then they took this one off and installed the AFE. And in both cases, the AFE and the TRD1 version 2, both of them cause lean situations in the beginning of the fuel curve. Okay, so at the bottom, while you're accelerating the lower part of the fuel curve, lower part of the RPMs. So this one caused more. So that started everything, and then it just went down from there. If you take this kit and you install it right away, yes, it's going to have that. If you install this or install the AFE, any of the good intake kits for these cars, you got to let them learn. You got to let the ECU learn, and then you're fine. My personal car right here, and also I just got rid of a 2008 FJ Cruiser with 278,000 miles on it. and for half of his life it had one of those on there. Off-roading, going everywhere with it, full throttle, never had one lean situation, never had one code. It ran absolutely wonderful, and the person who bought it still has it, loves the car, and still has the same kit. So you know, I went back with this one, and that's why I go back with this product. It's a great product. So a little bit more R&D with it, not just the initial on the dyno. You have to check that after the car learns itself, and you'll see that those lean situations go away. There's a bunch of TRD bulletins about that, and this is the version 2 again, but it's also the updated version of version 2. K&N makes this one for Toyota, obviously with Toyota's backing and Toyota's design. It's a very good kit. It has a little sensor here. It's just a little valve, pressure valve, and it tells you if your filter needs to be clean. It's a reusable filter inside, and it just comes with all the little brackets you need to install it, make it look good. A little bracket to put your fuel. I mean, everything comes in is a very nice setup. And like I said, I've never had a problem with it. I've installed so many of them at dealerships, and also my personal trucks. So they do make a little bit more torque in the mid-range, and that's what I enjoy about it. It's not just a noise machine like some people say. They do make, you know, extra torque, extra horsepower in the mid-range, and they do make some top-end power too. But you know, I normally don't use the car on top end. I just drive around at lower RPM, so it works good for me. Hope you like the video. I also got some more videos of the ISF and me running on the track and road racing and all that good stuff. So keep up, you know, stay subscribed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope this helped. Any questions, you can send a message on the video, and I'll be more happy to respond. Thank you guys. You have a good one.